Faded made the beat.
What up, what up, what up? Episode 3 of the ESG and Rockett show. We are back at it, man.
Yeah. Hey, man. Put your hands together. What you doing, Reggie? You got to clap for this. This is greatness, man.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, man. As you say, we back, man. Episode 3, the ESG and Rockett show. Live via Fanatics View. And, oh, my God, man. We have a great show.
A lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about, man. So who do we have with us today, Ryan?
We have a very special guest, man. Football extraordinaire. You might know him from Texas A&M.
Hola.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
The great. Legendary. Mr. Reggie McNeal himself joins us.
Hey, man. This is a superstar.
Yes, sir.
And we have our other, I say you like a substitute co-host because he come when he want to come. My boy, Mr. R.O.B. represents San Antonio Spurs in the building.
What's up?
Whoa. Happy to have you here, Reggie McNeal.
Hey, man, it's always a pleasure.
So if y'all don't know Reggie McNeal, when Ryan introduced, great introduction, by the way. But when he introduced him, I know when they said Texas A&M, legend, no. This is not Johnny Manziel. This is Reggie McNeal. He is the only quarterback I used to get in an argument with my homie about, because I was a Vince Young fan, and he told me I tell this story, but I was going to East Texas for a concert. So we passed it through Lufkin, and there's cars all on the side of 59, Highway 59. And I said, man, what all them cars? He said, man, my homeboy Big Craig. He said, man, they got a quarterback over there named Reggie McNeal. I said, so all these people came to see him? He said, yeah. So when he got to A&M, I got to see his greatness. So we happy to have you on the show, man. The ESG Rockett show with no longer PG, baby. We done moved up to the big times. We talk real shit.
And let's get right into it, man. All right, we got to talk about the Rockets, man. We got to start off. I know it's going to bring it down a little bit, but we got to break down what happened, man. I'm interested in what y'all saw.
I got you.
So let's break down your week. I know you've been in the mix, man. I seen you on IG Live. You was at the watch party for Game 6, I believe it was.
Yeah, me and Lil Flip performed that night.
All y'all came out. What was that experience like, man?
Man,
How
that was my
it?
first time going to a watch party.
Okay.
And it was packed. It was a great cause. 10,000 of the tickets was allocated for the Santa Fe fundraiser. Everybody, out there heard about the shoot. Yeah. Pray for them and condole to their family. But they raised $100,000 for the fund. That's awesome. Then me, Lil Flip, my boy Pontaneous, another up-and-coming artist. He actually from out there by Texas A&M. He performed. It was great. And then yesterday, me, Slim Thug, and Paul Wall all performed for the lift-off party. Yes. And we lifted them off.
The day of Game 7.
The day of Game 7, the unlucky number 7. We lifted them off. They was jumping. They was winning the first two quarters. Yes. And I had an event to do. I had to leave at halftime. And that's what happened. That's why they lost.
See. So, yes.
Hey, once I left, they missed 27 three-point shots.
Consecutively.
I am so hurt. Skip Bayless this morning, he said, I've been telling you for years. He didn't say my name, but I thought he was talking to me. He said, I've been telling you for years, James Harden is the MVP of the regular season. Yeah. CP3 was out.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm down here in H-Town, but I got to keep it real. James Harden dribbled the ball over 600 times yesterday. More than everybody. The closest person to him was Eric Gordon. He was right at 200. So it's I'm not gonna people blaming the refs on my social media, but they're blaming D'Antoni for not subbing and letting James and them be tired at the end of the game.
Who was he gonna sub in though?
I don't know. So you haven't been subbing them in all year, so you can't throw him in the mix now. And before I just pass the mic off, it's like CP3 didn't get to play. We know that he was hurt. Yeah. But with that being said, Curry got hot. They kept leaving Clay open. KD mid-range game is unstoppable. And when CP3 is on the court, he's the only person that can take the ball out of Harden's hand and actually orchestrate the offense.
Yeah.
And if you think of something else, there's only one other person, Eric Gordon, that can get his own shot.
Yeah.
Trevor Reza is a catch and layup, catch, shoot, straight shoot. Jared Green, that's my dog. He the one to dunk contest. And he done fell in love with the three, so it wasn't really falling. Capella, he been great all through the regular season. He was, he really wasn't a factor.
He had a good game, at least for the first
Yeah,
half.
he had a decent game. Everybody had a good game the first half.
Fair
so
enough.
that's my thoughts on the man. James Harden, you let the city down. I'm not going to make a song, like I did Kevin Cato when I told him we want our money back. He got out of here. I told Brock Osweiler we want our money back. They shipped him out. So we're going to let,
Tell
Harden is
Ryan
about
Anderson
to be.
we need our money back.
Oh, Ryan. If I see Ryan, I'm going to clip him. If I see him at Starbucks or anywhere, I'm going to clip him.
$40 million.
I'm passing the mic right now. Let me get y'all thoughts on this.
From what I saw, man, I can't put all the blame on James Harden, honestly. This Warriors team is probably the best team to ever play in the NBA right now.
Yeah, man.
Currently constructed.
Agreed. Yeah.
Durant, once he gets hot, you ain't going to stop him. Nobody in the league can really guard him. Steph Curry, once he gets it going, nobody can stop him. Klay Thompson, once he gets going, nobody can stop him.
Dang.
What more could they have done, I feel?
Yeah.
I can't put it all on James Harden. It would be different if they lost to the Utah Jazz.
It was one
team.
All-Star versus 4 All-Stars.
Exactly.
Really five All-Stars. Draymond out. We counted
He's an
Draymond.
all-star.
KD. 4 All-Stars. Yeah.
So, I feel like people are being a little bit too hard on James Harden. Yeah, he could have played better in the second half.
King. You the king of the team. You got to take that. And with LeBron James, I'm not going to talk about LeBron yet. I'm going to just let you. We're going to stick with this. My bad. Keep going.
That's pretty much all I have to say, man. I feel like people are being a little bit too hard. I think the ref conspiracies are going a little too far because even if they called every call in favor of the Rockets, how could they have stopped the Warriors' offense?
And missing 27 3-pointers.
You got to make some shots.
I know you played football. But I don't know if you know about basketball. Let me see.
7 for 44.
Wow. That was what it was for 3?
7 for 44.
And we kept shooting them.
At what point, as a competitor, as a player, do you say,
I'm going to
the hole, and I'm going to get aggressive and go to the hole? Since my three's not falling.
Yes.
Because guess what? KD threes wasn't falling. Mid-game.
Man, I almost shed a tip.
7 for 44, man. You won't win.
Nothing. Yeah. They can't beat you. What's the little league team? What's your team? Yeah, they can't beat the KD Kings with that, man.
No doubt.
They definitely needed a game like Game 2. See, Game 2 to me was their best performing game as a team because the ball was moving.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you notice, and then D'Antoni came out and said, well, I didn't really change nothing. Yeah, you changed a lot from Game 1. So they needed that back. Now, you look at, like you brought up a good point with James Harden and all that dribbling.
Right.
So, a pretty cool stat. There was that year, was it this year or last year when Thompson had 60 points and he did it in like 29 minutes.
Oh, Klay Thompson.
He dribbled the ball only 11 times.
Get out of here.
That whole time. 60 points.
Get out of here. Wow.
So how are you gonna beat a team
that don't have to dribble?
They don't have to dribble
because they rotating the ball.
That's it. Yeah. And so then Harden, he dribbling. Now you're right. You can't put it all on Harden because the players got to make shots. They always off. However, though, you can't get into a rhythm when the guy just dribbling the ball and then he kicking it off. Now when they ain't been getting the ball, so
that's James Harden just ticks.
Too much dribbling.
He's mad.
And then he dribbled, and then it's 7 seconds left. Then he want to pass.
Then you want to pass the ball. You're forcing right. You're forcing Trevor. You're forcing Gerald to make a 5-second decision. You know what I'm saying? I think if we would have had look. All the talk about LeBron coming next year. We finna get to LeBron. If only way that would happen if LeBron lose, which he's going to be hard. I'm going with LeBron just because I'm mad at Golden State right now. E40, don't you bring your big chef down here no more until next year. I want to see you next year. Yeah. But my homie made a point to me earlier today. We was talking. He said, "Now look, okay, if you didn't have LeBron and can't get LeBron." What 3 out there in the league right now that's a free agent that you still could have beat Golden State with. And I'm thinking, and he named somebody that I really agree with. Even if we had Paul George, we still could have won because Paul George would have played where Reeves was playing. Paul George can hold KD.
Nobody can hold KD.
He can hold KD.
I don't think nobody can hold KD.
You don't need, but Ariza's not giving us the offense.
No, he's
so
not.
You're gonna get defense and a little offense from Paul George.
George didn't really show too much.
Nobody in the world can play with Westbrook, son. So you can't blame Paul George. Nobody can play with Westbrook.
That's what it's looking like.
Nobody can play with Westbrook.
Looking like nobody can play with Harden.
Oh Lord, CP3 been playing with him. He played great. It's just I know by me being devastated and almost wanting to shed a tear and tear the club up, I know for a fact Chris Paul is hurt because it's like we made it to this to the mountaintop. And I wasn't healthy enough to even play.
So you could tell he was upset.
So do you re-sign him? Do you re-sign him? Do you
yes,
bring him back?
because nobody else is going to come in just to play with Hart because they don't know if they're going to get the ball. We need CP3 for the leadership. Now, that $200 million he asked for, I don't know how we're going to get it to him. But if you take CP3, Hart, and LeBron want the ball in his hand, Hart want the ball in his hand. Now, Hart might say, hey, this H-Time, this is my team, but LeBron going to say, I's the king. And speaking of LeBron, he just made it to the finals without one All-Star.
That's true.
Give it up for the king, man. Give it up for the king, man.
Gotta respect
Hey, I did not. LeBron made. LeBron made. I'm Kobe. I'm Kobe all day. I had a Kobe birthday cake. So I had a Kobe birthday cake, so you know I'm Kobe. And when LeBron beat Golden State after losing, when he beat him and he did the big boss walk on Curry, he made me believe in the witness. Man, after this series, Boston, the way they was balling, and when they just everybody, it's like I seen I posted a meme when the whole team is just on LeBron back. Hey man, he willed him to the finals. I wanted to see LeBron versus the Rockets, man. Damn.
Unfortunately, I think you just saw your championship though.
Yeah.
At Golden State, that was your championship right there.
Yeah,
man.
that is a good one. That is a good one. We just had the finals.
And you saw 7 games.
Because LeBron
right now.
Because I don't care how many chicks Tristan Thomas sneak in the hotel with. Golden State finna bust day to day. Now look, if LeBron beat Golden State, he passes Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He passed.
He's the king.
Do you think that's the only way?
Think so?
That's not the only way.
I don't even debate the two because it's two different eras.
Okay.
I really don't because it's Jordan played in the era where things were a little different. They wasn't shooting 100 threes a game and they were banging and getting punched in the face back in that time.
Right.
Now you blow on somebody hard enough, it's a foul.
It's a foul.
Watch how you talk around here, son. we have a hood etiquette. We have hood etiquette. Now for the listeners who don't know the joke, there's certain things you can say around us at the studio. And he say, what did you say? You can't
don't blow.
Don't blow it until how? So you can't say that. That's just funny there. Hey, but you're right though. Yeah. Hey man, but look, Michael Jordan couldn't have went to his hometown and got a ring. That's when I started even escalating him to the GOAT talk. Now, if he beat this Golden State team with no All-Star, he's the GOAT. Bill Russell got 13 rings, but Bill Russell played when nobody else black was playing. and I'm not being racist, but everybody know if you grow up in the hood and you go play up, you go to the park and it's all white boys, you gonna win all day. I don't mean it. Taylor, don't get mad, Taylor, but that's just real talk. So I don't give Bill Russell the credit that I give the greatest the real GOAT though, stat wise.
Kareem?
It's Kareem.
Correct. Okay.
High school championship. How many college did he win 4 straight at UCLA?
Yeah.
Man, he's really the GOAT. Yeah. He just wasn't electrifying as Michael Jordan and LeBron is. And here's my last take on LeBron before I go. I be hogging the mic. My bad. It's ESG show, ESG and Rockett show. What's so crazy, LeBron basketball camp had Tatum,
Yep.
Lance Stevenson, even Kyrie Irving.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that crazy?
That's what happens when you play 15 years in the league, man. Yeah. You eventually going to play against some of the people you trained.
Okay.
You're playing against pro talent.
With that, let's go and get LeBron. He is the king, man. He's not the GOAT yet. You got something?
I ain't clapping to the GOAT, but
I got a question for you, though. So we talked about CP3 being with the Rockets. If he would have played, if Kyrie playing, do Cleveland even beat Boston?
Maybe not. Because Kyrie would have thought he could do what Kyrie would have tried to put the team on his back. Yeah. LeBron wouldn't have had a chance to hit those clutch threes. But the block shot,
for the moment.
But every time LeBron gets a great block shot, it's like that propels the team to win.
How do you feel about him standing
there? Huh?
Man, I ain't running back either. I'm gonna stand and pose for the camera.
He was dog.
Look at me, Danny. Look at me, Danny Ainge.
He was dog.
Look
at me, Robert Kraft.
Hey. But look at how other people react when they do something like that. When James Harden dunked on Draymond, he got right back on defense. He got right back up, didn't taunt.
But James, listen, son. Don't.
I'm just saying.
After all the heartache and pain I went through last night, don't you put James Harden in the same conversation with LeBron right now? He's an MVP. LeBron didn't have the eye of the tiger that Kobe and Michael Jordan had. True. No. He didn't have it as a youngster. Yeah. And I used to think just because he passed didn't mean he didn't have it, but he really did have it. But, that's enough about LeBron. And, I thought he was going to come to the finals down here, but it is what it is. So, in the year 2040, we will be seeing Cleveland Cavaliers versus Golden State Warriors.
That's what it's looking like.
They going for their 20 title. That's what.
Free agents. Who's free agents at Golden State? I think.
Clay.
They all gonna resign.
They gonna resign. Yeah. You rolling?
Clay said he don't want to go nowhere already.
But
yeah.
It's a wrap.
The way the league going, you have to be teamed up with 2, 3, 4 other people to even compete.
So if LeBron loses Golden State, do he come to Houston?
I hope.
No.
Who do we need?
Somebody.
LeBron will never go to
Why can't we go right up the street and get Kawhi Leonard?
We'll never go to the West. He will kill his legacy.
Hey, if we go right up I-10, look, RB, you are from San Antonio. Look, if we go right up I-10, can we go right up I-10 and bring Kawhi Leonard to Houston?
Yep.
I don't know.
That would be a mega
so. I don't think so.
We still won't beat them.
The Spurs gonna make good with him.
Yeah, the Spurs gonna. That's what
they're not gonna let him go.
Yeah,
the Spurs let him go. Popovich might retire.
Yeah, they're gonna make him happy.
I know Tillman Fertitta own a lot of Landrys, but I don't know if he got enough money
to. We go right down to
he on the Gold Nugget.
The Gold Nugget. I don't know
he ain't got that much money to sell.
You got to sell.
He on the Bentley
to afford that capped.
Yeah, that's
that luxury tax.
That's a luxury tax.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, look. Let's get into some hip hop heavyweight beef.
Yeah, let's do it.
As we all know, Pusha T dropped the album last week called Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
He had it wasn't a real Drake super diss song, but it was enough. She shot some slugs at Drake.
Infrared at the end of the album.
Right. Drake fired back the same day with a
Duppy freestyle.
Yeah, the Duppy freestyle.
2 songs.
And Drake knocked Pusha T unconscious, so I even posted it. But today, the great quarterback that he is, Reggie McNeal, he texted me because he was a few minutes late. He was like, "Hey, I'm finna be there a few minutes," but he also texted me a link at the same time. He texted me that. I guess he knew my mind was gonna go. And the freestyle is the story of. Is it Adion or Adion?
Adidon or something?
Adidon. And oh my God,
he came with it.
Pusha T came off the ropes and knocked Drake back. Drake is unconscious right now. He got to pick him up and give him some water, get in the corner, because Pusha T went in on Drake. He said Drake has a child that he's not claiming. He said the child's
with
name.
A porn star.
He said with a porn star. He said the porn star nose dirty, so he cleaned up for Instagram.
Baby cutting into his meals.
He said, you making M's, but it's not the same once baby divided.
Mama come in last place because she ain't married.
He put it.
Daddy left him at 5 years old.
He said, "Oh my God." He even rapped about
your daddy left you.
40.
Yep.
Drake's producer.
Like
and I think Drake producer has multiple
yes, he has some kind of
disease.
debilitating condition.
Right, man. And he say he's hunched over at the keyboard looking sick. Pusha T really went in, so I am shocked. What's y'all take on that, man?
I think he's the first to get Drake. I think Drake has never been got before. I think
he won around. You're right. Nobody won around against Drake, huh?
No, nobody has, and I think Drake comes back though.
Oh yes, he gonna come back. He gonna come back. This is great for hip hop.
He comes back tomorrow.
Have y'all heard?
Have
y'all heard Pusha T old comment Drake the "Don't fuck with me" over Drake beat?
No, but you got to put $20 in the pocket. Because you said the F word. You good. We grown. We adults. We adults. You probably said.
That's the name of the song.
Still, if you was on ESPN, you wouldn't have said that.
It would have got beat down.
All right, we gonna leave it out.
They don't drink Hennessy at ESPN.
They don't drink. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. At Fox Sports, I'm Shannon Sharp. Where my black and my? Hey, Shannon Sharp. Hey, man, Shannon Sharp. Bring him. That's not Hennessy. That is Cavassier. That's Cavassier. Man. Go ahead.
Like I was telling E earlier, man, it's just a couple people in the rap game that you just don't want to come at. And Pusha T is one of those people, just like Eminem.
Right. Jada Kiss. Yeah.
It's just
but nobody never pushed Pusha T to that limit.
I'm gonna send you the link to the other one.
Yeah, he murdered my daughter. Let me look. I can't be biased. I got to keep it real. You know, Drake, my dog, that's cool. He did his thing on the first round. Yeah. But he got knocked out. So let's get Pusha T in here, and I ain't gonna I got to keep it real. Because I made a big post about Drake when Drake murdered.
That's why I sent you that.
Yeah, because you saw it. Hey,
you gotta keep it real, man.
I got a question for you though, man. Seeing as how you've seen a lot of these rap beefs transpire, you've had several locally.
Right.
Do you think there is such thing as going too far in a rap beef?
See, if locally it is, because we all were friends first, so it's just like it never was that kind of beef. But I'm an artist. I go below the belt if I need to. Okay. Because there's no holds barred. Pusha T just did what Meek Mill's career has been revitalized and blew up because of another circumstance, because he was illegally incarcerated. His career didn't get revitalized because of just straight songs and talent. It's because the people really felt bad for what was going on, and we all pushed for free meat.
In that. Yeah.
Now, you take 1 week ago, all the bloggers, including I'm not a blogger. Is there such thing as a thugger blogger? I'm a thugger blogger. Yeah, I'm a toggler. Anything. So last week, Pusha T album dropped. Every blog site, everybody gave him the L after Drake dropped that song. Now, when you want to talk about a comeback and revitalizing your career, he just did that. So that is what it is, man. Yeah. And look, speaking of that, guess what? Do you remember? Drake has the foundation. Yeah. Not Drake, my bad. Kanye. Since we talk about Pusha T, because Pusha T, Drake had reference, to Kanye. And Kanye, artist, Rhymefest. You remember Rhymefest?
Yeah,
Kanye? Yeah. What is it called? Donda's house?
Donda's house.
Yeah. Wow. Rhymefest added Drake last week, the other day. And he told Drake, he said, hey, well, when Kanye pay you that $100,000 on the invoice you send him, please send some to the Chicago, because when I asked Kanye what he gonna do about his charity to help these kids in Chicago, the youth in Chicago, he replied by F the youth in Chicago. And he hasn't, So Kanye, he's like, and to this fight, I thought Rhymefest was going to win with the first tweet, but unfortunately, Kim Kardashian won the fight.
Wait,
really? She came. Let me tell you. Let me read you what she said. She told this to Rhymefest. Kim got some. Kim got some kahunas.
But wait, did you see what Rhymefest put out in response to that though?
In response to what Kim said? No. So I'll just say what Kim said.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Kim said, You haven't been right since you got kicked out of the studio in Hawaii for wearing fake Yeezys. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's below the bit. And she said, you're over-leveraging Kanye's name and asking Kanye to donate money so you can stop with all your fake community politics and telling your lies. She said, I saw you at the studio a few weeks ago, and you didn't say anything about this. You was trying to get Kanye to listen to your mediocre beats. And you have the audacity to use his name. Wow.
I tell you what, she had
what did he say?
No, you got to read the response though.
Let me hear the response.
Because he said, "Dear Kim Kardashian West, I don't care if no one on your timeline knows who I am. The people in my community and in my city do, and that's what truly matters to me. Your husband and I have been in correspondence for the last 2 months, which you stated even you saw me in the studio recently. Kanye." Somebody text me. Hold up, I can't even read this.
That's James Harden. He upset.
Kanye asked me if I would come help him with this album again. I wasn't seeking Kanye. He was seeking me.
Wow.
I spoke to your husband about the work we were doing in Chicago regarding Donda's house. He was more interested in the record.
Wow.
Understand that the mission of Donda's house has always been the value of collaboration, community, and empowering the youth to pursue creative goals and dreams. What part about that would make it worthy of you or anyone else destroying it? Speak to the 500 plus youth that you've worked with.
Wow.
And then he basically went on and say, you didn't know Kanye West, mama. I did.
Wow.
She mentored me.
That's true.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I guess they got a battle. We get a Rhymefest. He came back. I give him a round of applause for that, man.
I got a question. How you feel about the Kanye West buying Whitney Houston's bathroom picture?
I don't feel no way about
that one.
Why? I don't feel no way about it. The tabloids gonna put it and use it in jet. They said it.
It's true.
You got to think of the art that Pusha T is using, and the type of album that he's making. It's not disrespecting Whitney. Whitney don't own the picture. Whitney's not in the picture. It has nothing to do with Whitney. What you think? Record companies gonna? I don't give a damn what you do. Isn't Prince about to have an album to drop? How many Tupac's album to drop? Michael Jackson gonna drop. Luther Vandross gonna drop. You think they give a damn about you when you dead? No. So you can't fault this man for doing the exact same thing that the record company's gonna do to your ass anyway. If sports people, if you play for the Astros and you die, they still gonna sell your jersey.
The difference is in the examples you gave, the estate of the person who died gets the money. In this case, I think the photographer got the money, not Whitney Houston's people.
Well, that's weak.
But
Whitney Houston's people don't own that picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever, the police or somebody might own that picture. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with all these Tupac and Biggie stories. Yeah. The Pac moms did. We don't know. They still making stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's always. I didn't look at that as I looked at that as gangster. Yeah. Because you thinking of something. Look how many people. Listen. But listen. Look how many people should owe Malcolm X. Martin Luther King family some money then. Everybody go take pictures. It's a museum. They go take pictures every time where he died at. They don't look at that as disrespect.
But he wasn't a crackhead, and they didn't take a
Whitney wasn't a crackhead.
Picture of his bathroom.
Whitney wasn't a crackhead.
Man, come on.
Man, she might have did coke. They say she did coke. They say she was a crackhead. See, it's a difference. It's a difference in the. It's a difference in. Listen, it's a difference in the community. Listen, look at Hollywood. So many people have substance abuse problems. You are not. Listen, in Hollywood and in Vegas and all that, in the fashion industry, that's what they like. That's just something that they do. True. You don't get called a crackhead. See, crackhead is what they try to call the people in the hood. They're black, you know what I'm saying? And when somebody of another color smoke crack, they came. That's why they created crystal meth to make it look good. He's not a crackhead. He on crystal meth. It's all the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So, Ryan, I need to slap you. You don't disrespect. That saying what you said is more disrespectful than Kanye them using the picture. You just gonna get it. Have you ever smoked crack with the lady?
Man,
you ever seen her smoke crack? They really say she a cokehead. It's a difference in the cocaine and crackhead.
My bad.
No, I feel you. There's so many others like that. But she did more good to the game than she did bad.
So why put a picture on blast like that?
Yeah.
It's already been on blast. But
you don't have to throw it back out there in the light.
Man, you making that picture, that picture to me does not I don't. Some people look at art different. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't her cousin or somebody come out?
A few people in her family have. Some people have spoken against it. Her nephew actually agreed that it was fair. He's more mad at the photographer that invaded her personal space and took the picture anyway. Plus, he was also saying, and that was true, the picture was taken in 2006. It wasn't in the hotel where she died. Okay. And he was like, well, nobody cared back in 2006.
They did.
Nobody was treating her like a victim. Everybody was saying, oh, crazy cokehead Whitney at it again.
Right.
So,
probably gonna get some stuff for Prince about to come
if you look at what's going on in the news and society, the NFL has put more light on the kneeling than you have put on. There's more kids out here. What is more harmful to your community? A football player or somebody that's trying to kneel for a reason that they, that or something that they're standing up for. They're not disrespecting the flag. They're not disrespecting our military. They standing up for equality. Okay, that's the top of the talk. But now you have these kids out here running around killing everybody in schools. You don't get them talk about that. Matter of fact, Tim Tebow kneeled.
Yes.
In protest to something he kneeled for. Abortion or something.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about it.
Nobody made a big deal about it.
You feel what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I guess that leads into the next transition of how do we feel about the NFL. I'll give you my point real fast. It's their business. It's their workplace. So I feel that same way. If you come to my house and I have a picture of Tupac and Biggie on the wall, and you come out and say, man, F them. Here with Tupac and Biggie, I don't like that, da-da-da-da. I have the right to tell you how I feel. If I have a picture, if I have American flag on my wall and you don't like my American flag, I can tell you how I feel. If I got a picture of black Jesus or white Jesus, I might have a picture of Mexican Jesus. If I have a picture of my whatever Jesus I want on my wall, and you come in my place and this is my home or my workplace, you can't tell me what you can do. You feel me? That's the only point that me and a lot of my friends have an argument, even when on social media. Everybody tell me, Colin Kaepernick, he kneeled for this reason. But he didn't kneel on his own workplace. He don't own the NFL. You play for that team. You signed a contract. You are an employee. That is not your field. That is not your team. So if they tell you you can't kneel, you can't kneel. They didn't boycott the NBA when Allen Iverson was thugging and David Stern said, "Don't come here with these braids and long gold chains."
That wasn't just because of Iverson, though. That whole brawl at the Palace.
I'm just saying. But it still was as people in our hood would call it. It still was. They making you. So many people make it like the NFL. They like slaves on the plantation. If you're a slave on the plantation getting $100 and $200 million, if you get $100 million contract, I want to be a slave today on the plantation with the NFL. I'm gonna look, Jared. Why if it's so bad for an NFL player, and you feel like you being a slave?
Really stand
Why
up.
are so many millions of black American kids training and working every day to make it to the NFL? Because that's freedom. That's financial freedom at some point. Yeah. There's nobody in this world, there's few people, they can do what they want to do. But you're going to have consequences if you work for someone else.
I want to hear Reggie.
Go start your own business.
I want to hear Reggie.
I got fired up that time. My bad. I started preaching. We gonna go to the football player.
Yeah. Come
Matter
on,
of fact,
Reggie, give it to me.
Hold up. What would you do? What would Reggie do? Man, let's go to Reggie. What would Reggie do?
How you feel about that?
Man.
Oh, this tough, huh?
It's like he said, it's a big business, man. At the end of the day, those owners, they have a name and a brand to look out for. And to keep that name and brand safe and as clear as any negativity as possible. So, Colin Kaepernick, I got a homeboy that's constantly talking about Kaepernick. He's being blackballed, he's this and that. And my reply to him was, well, if I'm a businessman and I'm at the top of that organization, if I got a mediocre whoever and a mediocre Kaepernick, I'm going to take the mediocre whoever because as a businessman, I don't want to have to deal with all those extra issues.
Yo, get ready to have that. I like that.
That's a real
I love
perspective.
that.
That's a real perspective.
That's great. That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Now, if Kaepernick was doing something special on a weekly basis, and you like, oh wow, now that's one thing. But you see, I mean,
Quick
The
question.
risk ain't worth the reward.
What?
I mean,
Look,
it's not.
quick question. What if it was Tom Brady?
what if it was Tom Brady?
What you think would happen?
Shit, they'll probably be kneeling with Tom.
See, hey, I'm all for Cap. I'm for
me
Cap.
too, me
I'm
too.
for Cap. I feel you, but the problem is,
Shout out to Cap.
the problem is,
Shout out to him.
you was not starting in the last 2 years before this really just blew out of, when they went to the Super Bowl. Had he kneeled when him and Harbaugh and the 49 was in the Super Bowl, it wouldn't have been as much slack.
Yep.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know,
But he, to be fair, he was starting when he was kneeling.
and he had a great cause.
Yeah.
But you still kneeling at your workplace. You're not kneeling at home.
And at the time,
See,
and
man.
at the time, his numbers
the-
was
He did it for a good cause.
Yeah, they weren't.
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't win any games. The
Listen,
49ers were terrible.
listen.
You know,
Hold
we
up,
live
son.
in a world of-
Hold up,
what have
hold
you
up.
done for me lately?
He's
Yeah.
not kneeling. Hold up.
Exactly.
Listen, I don't want to say nothing to make somebody mad, and they don't understand where I'm coming from. He's not kneeling for us.
Don't Kanye.
He's kneeling. I'm just saying he's not just kneeling for us.
Keep it
He's
real
kneeling for.
radio, yeah.
He's kneeling for everybody that's been oppressed. We're not the only people that's oppressed by the police. The white lady at the beach the other day was tipsing. The police asked her, "What's your name?" She didn't answer, and a white cop beat her ass. He's kneeling for a lot of people that are oppressed. Hispanics get the most. They treated like double minorities. You feel what I'm saying? That's a problem. But just kneeling at the national anthem is not going to make the difference in the community that need to be made. You cannot change the community without changing the mindset of the human beings in the community. I don't give a damn who talk. Malcolm X was more of a leader than Colin Kaepernick would ever be.
Well, come
And
on.
they-
That's
Not even-
unfair.
That's not even
What you mean?
close.
It's
man.
unfair for you to even
Not even
compare
close.
them.
No,
Different
I'm
times,
saying,
man.
Yeah, that's not even
listen.
close.
Reason I'm saying this is this. He's saying he's kneeling for all of us. Listen, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these people did a lot and lost their lives trying to help us. They risked their life. They didn't just kneel at a national anthem. So you have to really take that in perspective. He's not risking his life for you.
He risked his
He
livelihood.
risked his livelihood
That's
and career,
true.
but his career was already pretty much over.
Nah.
He was not gonna start nowhere in the NFL.
He would have been a backup at the very least and got $10 million.
Listen,
Yeah.
man, he had already had.
No doubt. No doubt about that.
Listen,
No
bro.
doubt about
Listen, bro. He
He's no
had
Hoyer.
all.
Wait a minute.
Listen, bro.
We got to
Chad
bring
Henne,
some. We got to bring some facts
No,
into this.
he already had 100. He already had 100. Listen, he already had $100 million contract. Wait a couple years before that. With
Well,
that.
that was a lot of
Say
ifs,
man.
ands, and buts in that
Say
contract.
man. The
he had
defense.
it.
Listen,
But he had it.
Listen, bro. You can say what you
He
want to
had it. He
say.
had it.
The defense led that team, man. The defense led them to the Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer got a ring. A lot of people got a ring. He didn't lead the team to the Super Bowl.
And you got to remember too, that same year, Alex Smith played half the season.
Yes, he did.
Right.
Alex Smith played 9 games.
Yeah,
Right. Then Alex Smith just made it to the. Did Alex Smith just make it to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he made it to the
He
conference.
made it to the-
He made it to the NFC. What's? He made it to the AFC Championship.
AFC Championship.
Nah.
Yeah, they
lost
got
to
close.
Tennessee. They lost
No,
to
they
Tennessee the
did.
first
Well, they got
round.
close. But he been winning ever since then. Hell, what you talking about?
Not really.
You crazy? Kansas City was the number 1 seed, the number 2
and they
seed.
keep losing in the
They-
first
they
and second
lost
round.
Still,
First round to
but
Tennessee.
still, you still leading the team to win.
in
Kaepernick,
Washington.
when Kaepernick started to kneel, he was a second-string quarterback.
Nah, we got to be fair here, man, because
You
in a deposition that Colin Kaepernick is pursuing, well, in his case of collusion against the NFL, they have revealed that Several top executives in the NFL said that he is a starting caliber quarterback.
That doesn't mean
the Seahawks
okay.
themselves came out and said he should be starting
Well,
in
why
the
they ain't signed?
NFL.
Well, why they ain't signed?
For obvious
also
reasons.
said Brock
Because
Osweiler
the money
was
ain't
a
worth it.
starting
They go on his
quarterback.
money.
Because all the owners got together.
Brock
and
Osweiler,
said,
exactly.
Don't bring
Brock
him back.
Osweiler
Shit.
keep getting
That's
jobs.
what happened.
You cannot.
He bad for business. That's why they ain't bring him back.
Exactly. So and look, how many?
It's
Look,
plain and simple.
Listen,
Cut and dry.
listen. Last year, everybody on my social media, we not watching football this year. When Deshaun Watson and the Texans was playing, everybody I
You
know was
never hear
watching
that from
football.
me.
You feel what I'm
You never hear that
saying?
from me.
Because a person has to still. I mean, we stuck on this topic too
Yeah,
long.
let's-
'Cause I
let's-
get heated.
let's-
I went in Malcolm X. I think about what my son did the Malcolm X speech. Because you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I hate you talking about it. He's trying to do something, but you can't do what you want to do when you own another man's paycheck. And it's another man's. That's his.
All right. Let's lighten up a little
So I
bit,
think
man.
you mad.
No,
You made me mad.
Hey, I'm with you, Ryan. I'm with you, man.
made me
I'm with
mad.
I'm with you, Ryan.
You with it, Ryan?
I'm with him.
I know y'all because y'all light
I'm with
skinned.
him, man.
Because y'all light skinned.
Call it what you want, man.
Y'all two light skins. So you, Colin Kaepernick, y'all are all light skins.
Colin Kaepernick.
Shout out
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
He
Hey,
Colin.
man, keep doing you, Kaepernick. That
he
boy
Colin.
donating to a lot of stuff,
Oh,
man.
Lord.
Shout out Kaepernick, man. Doing
Of
that.
course, he got a great foundation going. We're not talking about that. We were saying if you work for someone else, you can't do what you want to do, and that's just. It's always been like that. If that's the case, we should be protesting all the police across the world. But there's good cops too. We can't fault everybody. Now we should have been going. Now the NFL that made this policy, and we didn't even get to finish and talk about it.
You stayed in the locker room, man?
You
Oh,
either
did.
stay in the locker room or you stand for the national anthem.
Yes.
And this is my point. All the people who are talking noise, they still paying taxes. If you so down with Colin Kaepernick, don't pay your taxes.
Wait.
What you mean? If you mad at you,
They will throw you in jail if you don't pay your taxes.
no,
You have to pay taxes.
Listen. If you are out there and you're saying, the hell with your country, I'm riding with Colin.
See-
That's what they're saying. You cannot be. You cannot
Hey, see,
listen.
yeah,
you
take
cannot
it to another level.
Hey.
because you can't stir up fire, and you cannot preach against something and still go do the same thing in another form. You're being a hypocrite.
How's he been?
Nah.
I'm not saying him. I'm talking about everybody who's so mad and saying that they don't want him to play. It's our country,
But
not
they
a
still
hit.
playing, is what you're saying.
Because they not respecting the flag. They don't want to respect the flag. But you still going to go pay taxes every
It's
day.
not about the flag. It's not about the flag.
Well, what it's about? That's what you kneeling on.
No, it's not about the
You
flag.
kneeling during the start.
It's nowhere nothing about the
See.
flag.
Listen, his point is
He's trying to draw attention to
Yes,
a situation.
yes.
but
It's
he's
nothing
doing
about
it.
the flag.
But he's doing it during the national anthem.
But the guy goes to a veteran and asks a veteran.
Yes.
And the veteran, he tells the veteran, I don't want to disrespect this flag in any kind of way. You tell me what would be a wise choice. And the veteran tells him, kneel.
Did the veteran make the right choice? Give him the right decision? Hell no.
Well,
That's why
there
he's
was
not
no-
in the damn NFL. You still
just
missing
trying
my
to say-
point.
No.
The point is,
I'm not missing
you're
your point.
listen. Of course, we know what he's trying to do, but you're kneeling during the national anthem, and that is what's causing the confusion. That's what it is. Go kneel.
The other guy got canned from the league too. That was kneeling with him, didn't he? And nobody
Yes,
saw
Eric
him.
Reed.
Listen,
Eric
man,
Reed. Yep.
Listen. How many people in the NFL? Over 100 players, bro.
They
Over
didn't do it-
100 players in kneel.
They didn't do it as long as he did.
It don't matter. They kneeled, but they didn't get kicked out. He was the scapegoat, and he made himself the scapegoat and kept fighting, and he became the scapegoat for it. So now his career right now is bigger than it was when he kneeled, because he was not a starter, bro. He was second string and was finna be third string. Went to the Browns. He was never gonna start again. True story. E.S.G. said that. For real.
We could go back and forth on this all day, man.
He
We could
wasn't
go
gonna
back
start
and forth on this
again,
all
man.
day.
He was never gonna start again.
He would have. He would have.
Oh,
No, listen. Reggie
Ask
McNeal.
Reggie McNeal.
Ask Reggie.
You don't think he would have ever started? Like you said, Brock Osweiler started.
He-
You don't think
Brock Osweiler came out of
After
the
the
system.
Texans.
Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert had never been proven. Blaine Gabbert hadn't proven himself yet.
That's the point. Who you gonna go with? A guy that hasn't proven himself yet, or a guy that's been to?
You gonna go with who?
You're
You're not gonna go with a guy who been to the championship that can't learn the new offense. You gonna go with the guy who just got drafted and had to start.
And that's why
they went with it.
I'm gonna take it a football step further. Watching quarterbacks, Colin Kaepernick not playing because he didn't pull the trigger. He'll hit that last step and wouldn't throw the ball. He will rely on his athleticism and would not get rid of the ball. The good ones, your Brett Favre's, your Aaron Rodgers,
they getting rid of that ball.
Even Deshaun Watson, they get rid of the ball. Dig a 12-yard dig. I hit that third step. Get what? I'm hit my third step. One hitch, ball out. Kaepernick, just hitch. Now I'm gonna run, and that's why.
Thank you.
That wasn't your plan at all.
That was you was nowhere saying that.
Listen, all right. I didn't have to say it because I played.
Good point, Reggie.
I played sports all my life. That's why I'm clapping for Reggie. I didn't have to say it. I told y'all he wasn't gonna start no more. Why you think
your reason why you wouldn't start had nothing to do with Reggie?
No, I told you it was second string. I can give you the technical terms, but I knew one thing. He was not starting no more, bro. And that's what the problem was. He was not. If it was Tom Brady, we wouldn't be hearing this.
Come on. Tom Brady would never do that.
No.
He knows where his bread is buttered. He knows he plays in Boston. He would never do anything like that. But even Tom Brady himself said Colin Kaepernick should be in the league. Tom Brady himself.
Tom Brady's not a GM.
The greatest quarterback of all time.
But the NFL
said that Colin Kaepernick should be in the league.
So the owners, listen, this is what you're missing. The owners, bro, you can't even buy an NFL team. They got to vote on everything. They run the game, man.
No, we know why he's not in the league. Yeah, we're not arguing that. No. We're just saying it's wrong.
It's wrong. It's wrong to overlook him, but it's wrong to overlook a lot of music artists who should be on major labels, but they're not on major labels because they don't wear dresses. Or they don't make a certain kind of music. We all get that. You know what I'm saying? We all should be able to walk home in our neighborhoods and not get harassed by the police. It just depends on the night it is. We all go through the same thing that he going through. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And we're just I think we're putting too much energy. It was dead. We weren't even talking about it until Donald Trump brought it back up. NFL went and voted. That's just something for them to throw it back in our face. Yeah. You gotta listen to us. Yeah. You feel me? ROB, I know y'all light skin. I'm gonna let y'all leave. All right. We stayed on Kaepernick too long. Yes. Because that was the argument.
I got a question for you, man.
Don't ask me nothing.
What's up with your boy Morgan Freeman?
Oh man! Listen, this is. I'm gonna get.
16 women have come forward and accused him of sexual harassment, inappropriate conduct, things of that nature.
I feel no certain way because I don't know the stipulations of it, but I know I'll give you my comedy point on what I think happened.
Go ahead. You already pissed off everybody with your Colin Kaepernick take.
Hey man, I just kept it real.
They deserved it.
Bill Cosby called him. And, he said, hey, man, they got me down here. I don't know how many we did together, but you got to watch out. So Morgan Freeman, when he when they get him that, he called Bill and say, Bill, why did you snitch on me? So it's so crazy, man. But in Hollywood, we always have heard that, you do certain things for favors. And the women was doing certain things for favors. That's what I've heard.
How do you go back so far? How do you go back so far?
Because that's a hot topic and
it sticks.
And it don't stick. It don't stick with everybody, but it ruins your career.
Yeah,
it ruins your career. Luckily Bill is old.
Yeah.
Real old. And not really trying to do too much acting no more. For real. Mark, now what's gonna be crazy is when I walk in the court and I tell them, Oprah squeeze my booty. For real. I was in Chicago. She gave out free TVs. I walked in and she said, everybody get a TV. She squeezed my booty. So I want $20 million and Oprah squeezed my booty. Allegedly. This is a joke, people, so but it's a joke, people, but You know, it's so crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hey, man, I don't know what to say, man. I just, what y'all take on it? What's your take? You want to ask me the question?
I think, well, there was a CNN video of one of the women who was accusing him, and what she was saying didn't match up with what he did in the video.
Wow.
I think she was dragging out the truth. There has been some accusations that this woman has some kind of vendetta against Morgan Freeman because he made her cry on a set because he was real mean to her or something like that. But there was some of the stuff that was being said. He was pulling up skirts, acting kind of wild.
He was high.
I think it's some monkey see, monkey do.
So I think
monkey see, monkey do. Me too.
That's what it is.
He was high, man. He was high. Man.
Cosby and
I'm glad. You know, R.P. the Red Fox.
R.P.
I heard he used to get so high and do so much comedy and crazy stuff. I know for a fact he probably gonna have some allegations gonna come out by that. But like Russell Simmons charges got dropped.
Yeah.
You know, so it don't always stick, but it do ruin you. And it hurts you. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so many directors we know.
These little babies nowadays, though, they need the law need to put something out to where all these false accusations just throwing that.
They get a charge.
Because
right.
that's like being called a snitch in the hood. That's something
you can't take that. You can't get rid of that. Yeah, you're right.
You can't get rid of that.
I mean, R. Kelly got rid of it for a long time.
But you still,
but they came back in a different way now. You feel what I'm saying? They came back a different way because it was like, well, we can't get him that way. Same as the OJ. It was like, we can't get you that way, OJ. Look, here's something I seen the other day. This is so crazy. When I thought about it, when you said that, I don't know what country. I don't know if it was Mexico or wherever it was. But the kid had sex with a chick. They both was young. You know, maybe they both in their teens or whatever. But he posted it on his Snapchat. Her dad was a cop.
Oh, no.
The dad caught him, tied him up, and shot him in the head.
Ooh. Damn.
Right.
Wow.
And that's so crazy. I don't even think
it was consensual.
Yeah, consensual. Yeah. It was consensual. That's crazy. You know, I had seen that like that.
What happened to the cop?
Probably nothing. You know what I'm saying? Probably nothing. And that's what America is doing. You know, I mean, not America, but that's what Hollywood is doing. If you made them mad, if you did something wrong, you know, hey, just like they.
Seen the linebacker from the 49ers.
What happened?
His chick said that he raped her. Yeah. And she just came out and said it was all
dropped
lie.
it, right? Yeah.
Wow.
And so the 49ers let him back on.
Wow, I seen the story. I seen a story about it.
About somebody and that mess your career.
I seen the story. What about the football player?
You gotta do something back to those people.
Ryan, I know you know. What? Excuse me, I'm always touching people, man.
Go ahead.
What about the football player in the superstar in Georgia, and the chick was mad with him because she broke up with him. She claimed that he raped her. He was locked up for 5 years, and he had to get out. He was a superstar.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, man, that was national news.
I thought you were talking about the dude that knocked the girl out.
He got accused. He got accused of rape. A black football player. No, he's a football player. And he was on the Ellen show. He was on all the shows about a year ago. He finally got his record. You know, he finally got off his record, but he was locked up for like 5 years. They had gave him 15 years.
She came forward and said it really wasn't him.
She came forward and said he didn't rape her.
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy. This boy didn't even.
Brian Banks?
That's it. Brian Banks.
Okay.
Seattle Seahawks signed him. He was a superstar coming out of high school.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So I'm not gonna blame. I'm not gonna tell him Wendy Williams, tried to rape me. I'm gonna say that to myself. What's next, Ryan? What's next, man?
All right, we gonna do rapid fire topics. How about that, man? Because Colin Kaepernick done took up a whole
he
half.
took a lot. Yeah. I mean, that was a great topic.
Nah, it was.
We didn't bring it up just because of we brought it up because the NFL just implicated that rule.
Yeah, no, it
which
was a good
is pretty much,
man.
I don't hate to say what Bob McNeal said, but you can't let the prisoners.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it. All right. I won't say it.
Okay. How you feel about your girl Roseanne, man? Her show just got canceled. Set record ratings in its last season.
Yeah,
it got canceled today.
Let's clap for it. Let's clap for her getting canceled. He don't know yet, but I'm gonna. Hey, once you hear why she got canceled, read the statement, the tweet she said. Ryan.
Roseanne is way. She's not even alt-right. She passed that. She is crazy conspiracy theory Republican type person.
Right.
And she went on a Twitter rant talking about all this crazy stuff, and she talked about Valerie Jarrett. That was Obama's aide back in the Obama administration, of course. She said she called her Muslim Brotherhood plus Planet of the Apes.
Wow.
Oh.
Equals VJ for her. So he basically called her an ape.
A Muslim had sex. She said like a Muslim had sex with the Planet of the Apes, and that's how you got her.
Gotta go.
Oh,
And one of the Sykes was on her show, right? I think one of the Sykes was playing was going to be on the new Roseanne show.
Yeah.
But she tweeted today she would not be on the show either.
Oh, Wanda Sykes. No, she wrote for the show.
Oh, she wrote for the show.
Yeah, she was a writer for the show.
And what station is this again?
This
ABC.
Roseanne. The old
Yeah.
Roseanne.
Hey, I'm
new
gonna
show.
give ABC a hand for cutting off.
Yeah.
Yeah, ABC is cutting hands.
Shout out ABC.
This is my boy Worm. I get a call every podcast. This Worm, my boy and dad is Worm. Hey Worm, we on there, but I can't talk to you. But he's part of the big three. You know, Ice Cube got the big three. They coming to H-Town.
Yep.
Worm, who all coming? Who all gonna be on the big three on June 27th in H-Town? Can you hear me? Oh, I hung him up. He's good. But I got King. I think I seen Kenya Martin, Nate Robinson, Steven Jackson.
Nice.
You know, everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's got a lively league, man. Shout out Ice Cube and them bringing that back, man. NFL should do that, huh, Rich?
No doubt about
Y'all
it.
had a big sale.
They
The big sale. Y'all play the big sale.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got Roseanne deserved to get off for calling the girl. That's like calling a N-word without saying the N-word. You seen the little white kid. He got into it with a black dude the other day in the store, and he almost said the N-word to him. So he said, "Man, hey, I'm not even gonna say the N-word. You black guy." And the black guy reacted as he might have went ahead and said the N-word. The black guy picked him up and threw him across the counter.
Good.
Now,
What you think? Give me another rapid fire.
now I got a question for Reggie McNeal real quick, actually. Now we got him here. You brought up the big three and that football should have something like that. You came from Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel playing in the CFL.
Yep.
How do you think he's going to do, man? Do you think this comeback season is for real?
Man, I love Johnny. I do. That's one of my little dogs. It's possible. Like, it's possible.
Yeah.
But same thing to that quarterback situation, man. He just don't pull a trigger. Until you learn to pull a trigger back there, you won't make it. Not in the NFL. Now, he might be all right in CFL, but until you learn to pull a trigger in the NFL, because, I mean, everybody's good. And you have to be on time with stuff. You can't wait. And if you don't get that together, he won't make it now. He might be good in CFL because the field is wider.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that might do. I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to beat out the kid Masoli over there too now.
Yeah, that's the thing that they're saying too.
That's gonna be the situation for him. And then if he don't win the job, it's gonna be interesting to see if he stay.
Yeah.
Like see if he even. I mean, because you know us, we gonna fight and battle that.
Yeah.
But on that
where
other
he comes
side,
from.
Yeah,
I love Reggie.
You might get knocked down, and you gonna stay down and just slide out the way.
Yeah.
I love Johnny.
I love it.
I'm rooting for him, man.
I like Johnny.
I'm pulling for him.
You
Man.
saw-
I love the kid, man.
You saw he was in the news 3 weeks ago.
You talking about?
Johnny.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He had an allergic reaction. He took too much
Yeah.
medication. Hey, Johnny was taking them footballs. Johnny Football took a football. Johnny Football. Hey, speaking of football, I think Nas took a football.
Oh.
Football, in other words, is a hood term. Football is a hood term for a Xanax, hydrocodone, whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? So Nas was performing in Las Vegas over the weekend. Okay. And this is how he was rapping. Nah.
Hey, thank you for everybody that supported me.
I just thank everybody supported. I just love y'all. Happy to live. I love Nas. Nas is my time, you know. Hey, so maybe he took a Johnny Football. They say he was drunk. He was allegedly drunk, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know.
Since you're talking about live performances and the N-word, also, Kendrick Lamar got caught up in a little something. I don't know if you saw this, man.
I missed that.
Oh, you didn't see this?
Straight
Okay.
straight
So
setup.
Kendrick Lamar, he actually performed in the Woodlands about a week ago.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
a great
it was-
show.
yeah.
It was a great show. Great show.
Damn,
He's a great performer.
I was
Great
out of
performer.
town. Give me some.
But so he goes a couple days later. He goes to Alabama, and
Pass the bottle around your back, baby.
Yeah.
Pass the bottle.
So he goes to Alabama. He does a show, and he didn't do this in Houston. But for some of his shows, apparently, he brings some fans up.
And let them rap.
Yeah, and let them rap one of his songs. He did the song Mad City.
Oh.
And you know how that song starts.
Whoa.
And he brought up a girl that looked like Paula Dean's daughter or something. A Caucasian woman.
Which part
lady.
She rap?
She said nigga like 5 times before he had to cut off.
Oh, he cut off.
Yes.
He caught on to it.
Yes.
Look, the universe and God tested me the other day. Last night, he tested me. My Uber driver. We drove to the game. Me, Paul, and we performed. Mm-hmm. So I had another event that was 10 minutes from the stadium. So instead of me making all my homies miss the second half, I called an Uber to the event I had to go to. We in there, we talking, the guy's talking. He was like, "Yeah, man, oh, you going to some bar?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, I know this a waitress worked out, man. She fine, she fine. She was black, so she, he was a white guy. She come up to me, you know what I'm saying? Do you like black girls?" I was like, "Yeah, I like all colors." So right when he got ready to drop me off, he was like, "You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, sure." I be like, all colors, I be like, "Shit, it don't matter to me, my nigga." Whoa. And I knew at that moment the backhand wanted to slap the shit out of him. But you know what I did? I kept calm. I say, I ain't tip his ass either. I kept calm. I just said, "Okay, all right." I just got out the car. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? And my name is on the Uber. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say Cedric E.S.G. Just beat me up. You know what I'm saying? Because with that, I had to pause that back. I felt like the. But the last kid that did call me that, I was in the 6th grade. I chased him home. Look, he thought he made it.
Shape then, huh?
Yeah, I was in shape then. He made it to his porch, right? I'm chasing him in my hometown. I'm way back there. He walked and say, he just screamed out, "You're in there!" I said, "What you call me?" I take out running. He running. He made it all the way to his porch. As soon as he grabbed the scream though, I put them bees on him. That last time. But so what happened though after he cut the mic
Basically, he cut off the mic and said, "Hey, you got to change one word." First, she didn't know what she did wrong. She was like, "What? I'm not cool enough for you."
Wow.
And then he had
they have video of that?
Yes. It was all on video. The crowd was cussing her out. They were saying she was crazy. But this has sparked a whole debate again, man. The whole N-word debate. People are asking whether rappers should use in their lyrics.
Hey, they got
if it's fair for white people to rap with it, if they're singing along to the song.
Yeah, at home.
People are getting
at home.
Yeah, at home.
It's bringing up the whole debate, man. And people are saying once again, we should ban the word forever.
Blacks and Hispanics say the word with no problem.
Listen,
If
my kids can listen to a song and know to stop when a cuss word come on, then guess what?
Yeah,
they old enough that they can hear that N word and stop and don't even sing it. I mean, you know the lyrics.
But are you kind of setting her up for failure though by pulling up there to the song?
You are. You really are.
Let's look at it that way.
You should have pulled a little fat black kid up there.
There you go.
Nobody would have said
another song on.
I'll put another song on. My son, I tell my son that all the time. He got all, him and all his homeboys talk like that. But when I say it to him, he don't like it when I say it to him. He's like, "Man, I got a name." I say, "Well, why you call all your friends that?"
Yeah.
I say, "Niggas mean what?" He say, "Black king."
Wait.
Yeah, niggas mean black king. That's where the word comes from.
Oh, niggas.
Niggas.
Okay.
So they just turned it around, the term around. And you know how to work. If they say, "What's up, my nigga?" Depending on how they come from, that's the way to go. The tone of the word depends on the ass whooping.
Yeah.
For real. Now, if you say, "Man," and you say, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" That's it. If you say, "What's up, nigga?" then it's another word. But if you say, "What's up, nigga?" then it's slavery, fight, beat up words. You know what I'm saying? It's just a word in the hood. You ain't gonna never get away from certain words. And if we take this is the problem with us. You give the power to whatever you wanted to give it to. Yeah. So when he said that, I took it as a white kid who want to be a rapper or want to be my color. I didn't let the name, I didn't give him the power of the name. You feel what I'm saying? And that's something that we in our community need to practice. You know what I'm saying? Because we call people everything. You know, if you talk proper, you can just be a good kid who talk. Look, I'm at a restaurant the other day, my homeboy. We sitting there. So the guy, young kid, he was like, "Hey, would you like water? Or what would you like to drink?" So when he walks off, my homeboy say, "He sounds sweet or something." I said, "No, he just sound proper." You know, but in the hood.
We talked about this last time.
We talked about that. But being from the hood, just because you're proper, if your car is clean, you don't have ashes and dirt everywhere. If you decide, I seen Trader True. I seen Trader True with a pink shirt on the other day.
Yep.
Hey, you know he ain't sweet. He'll beat anybody.
That's right. Yeah.
So, but if you are light skinned like you two and wear that pink shirt, they gonna think y'all sweet.
TIP has worn a lot worse.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah.
That's just how that's how it is in the hood, man. We give power to the wrong thing, man. And the N word is one thing we long ago took the power away. You know what I'm saying? Why risk your freedom in life because he said the N word? Hell with him. Call him the N word. You call him the C word. They don't want you to call him that C word.
C-word.
You know that C word is saltine. You call him that C word?
Yeah.
They gonna be mad.
Boy, it's on the cracking them.
Oh yeah, the great show.
So I don't know if you heard about this, E, but Eminem, Nicki Minaj, dating rumors. Your opinion?
Me and him had an argument about this a while ago. Cause he gonna tell me. He tell me. He say, "Man, I hate Nas did that. He was drunk in public." I said, "Why?" That's why Nicki left him. I said, "Man, Nick ain't leave him.
Hold up, man.
He probably left Nicki."
I said it's a
you
bad
gotta
look
think.
for Nas,
But
with
you
the
still
allegations that he got on him.
said that's why Nicki probably left him.
No, I said that. Yeah, I did say that. You're right.
So I say Nicki probably ain't leave him. He probably left Nicki. He's a king. When men are kings, you do not want to have. Now Kanye, the only one that you know, men, especially men I know, if the woman has done multiple orals and been with multiple celebrities and superstars, you do not want that as your trophy. You heard Pusha T in the diss record. That's why Drake hiding the baby mama because he say she's a stripper. Kanye, the only one really that just went there like he got him a legal porn star. Yeah, porn star. But ain't nothing wrong with a porn star. I mean, yes, it is. She got more things than her. She done took it in the ear. She done took it in every hole. Hey, I don't want to imagine. You like, hold up. Can you imagine?
Go in there.
Baby, I gotta go to work. What you doing today? Oh, I'm doing Gang Bang 12. Gang Bang 12? What is that? Well, there's 12 little gangbangers. They're going to run a train on me. And then you going to come home and want to eat ice cream and cookies with me? I don't want you. I
kiss you good night.
Kiss you. No. So I cannot, I do not, hey, Eminem, we all know Eminem. He is, shady entertainment. M is just cool. He probably, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. And he's up there with, like with the Lil Waynes and all. So he probably just want to see if Lil Wayne tapped it or what it feel like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Drake hit it.
Yeah, my point of view on it is, I'm going to say it.
Say it.
I'm going to say it.
Say it.
Cardi's kind of taking over the game a little bit.
Ooh, let's get that boy over here. Round of applause for that, man. Hey, boy, you deserve a clap for that, boy.
And, Eminem kind of fell off with his anti-Trump rant he put out.
You get a double clap.
Real,
you get a double clap. You get a drum roll. You get a drum roll.
Whatever works at this point, man. You gotta pull something off. If it's a date rumors with them two to get the attention back on them. I think that's what it's all about. I think that make Nicki look. I mean, I don't know, man. You go. As soon as Meek get locked up, you go with the godson, which is not. Now you trying to go to the Eminem. I guess she just might want to see how the white chicken sausage tastes. I just could never see that happen.
She wants some turkey sausage. Right. It's been more.
Right. I'm trying to persuade you in a crazy way, man.
Right. Listen, Ryan, it's Memorial Day. They barbecuing everywhere. She wanted some turkey leeks. Turkey. You buy the turkey patties, they be light skinned. She wanted the turkey leeks, man. She wanted her Aida sausage. It's a Vienna Vienna sauce. This what it is. She wanted the mozzarella stick. You know, she got the white cheese mozzarella stick. White cheese mozzarella stick.
Okay.
That comes off guard. That boy still laughing.
So
don't do it.
I got a question for you pertaining about this Aaron Hernandez situation, man. I don't know if you heard about this. It kind of slipped under the radar. Recently deceased Aaron Hernandez. His former fiance is pregnant with his former teammate.
Wow! Now I didn't get that.
Yes.
I didn't get that.
From Florida.
Wow.
Oh,
Now.
his ex. Oh, that means
his ex-teammate.
Oh, keep going, right?
Yes, in Florida. So I'm just wondering, what are the rules in things like what? Reggie McNeal, did you ever deal with somebody who was dating a teammate who was still living and now was too far across the line, or how does that work?
That's too much. Yeah, you can't do that. Just on G code. You can't do that. Nah. If I'm any type of cool with you, if we any of that, and you pass away, that's off limits.
Yeah,
that's off limits.
I think
that's off limits.
I think they might have been already,
but it takes two to tango.
Yeah,
they may have already been in that. Man, look, that's the men and sex.
But you know that, but JJ undefeated.
Hennessy, you know, little Hennessy and drinks, because you never know what's going on, you know. But you know, I think if they was football and she's been dating him since he was at Florida.
Yeah,
maybe they was already smashing before Hernandez started smashing.
It's possible.
And kept it low key. That he the one married him. I hear stories all the time like that.
Yep.
I know that. I know. I just heard one not too long ago. You know, so that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
I keep it with Reggie. I mean, you're not gonna. Just certain codes you follow, man. Yeah, man. That's just one of the codes you just don't break.
What if? But listen. Listen.
Is the man code still alive in 2018?
Ain't no man code.
So.
Ain't no man code. Listen. I mean, I don't do. Not the way we grew up. Like
today, though,
like my friend. If you my boy,
asking me.
If you my boy and my friend and that, you know, if we ever went, that was always be off limits. That's a homie thing, you know. But with that situation, I'm telling y'all, she may have been with him the whole time they was married. Or been with him, or been messing with him before they even got together.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It is possible.
You never know with her.
It's one thing. Jay-Z said that. Who made the song "Power of the P"?
One of my closest partners right here died. Popped up. His fiance year or two later.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That monkey a bad mother.
Man, what?
In a similar situation now, Amber Rose, I don't know if you heard about this too. Amber Rose reportedly smashed one of 21 Savage's friends. Man. Speaking of the man code being dead.
Get in relationships with
people
get in relationships with this woman.
She might well just take the R and change it to H. And it'll be spelled different, but it'll sound good. Amber Hose. Now, but listen. She told us every day because she went. When you growing up with as a child, what the word slut meant? I don't know what it stood for, but she do the slut walk.
But they advertise that.
She advertised it, but for real. But you got to think though, going from Kanye, Wiz Khalifa, now you get a little bitty boy, your kid, 21 Savage. You done smashed two of his friends. Man, she's a thought. She's a super thought.
Missing in that deck.
She a super thought, man.
That's very much so.
I used to think she was. Yeah, I used to think she was lying. Oh, hold on. Hey, we're gonna end this right here. I'm on the road doing the show. I'm in Florida. You with me? She flirt with you. She said, "Let's spend the night." What'd you do?
I'm spending the night.
You just said
wifing up, but I ain't wifing her. I ain't dating her. We're not going to the mall together.
Yes.
We're not holding hands.
You lied.
We're not drinking coffee
He lied.
together. We're not even having a hot cocoa.
Hey, you gonna have her right on. She gonna be right on your Facebook the next day.
No, sir.
She gonna be on your Facebook the next day.
I ain't holding hands with her.
Wow, that's a good one now. Hold on, speaking of that, look.
It's a good question.
50 Cent posted took a picture on Instagram the other day with Rick Ross' baby mama.
Yeah.
the same one that 50 leaked the sex tape out and got sued for $7 million for.
Yeah.
50 don't care, man.
He really
I mean,
don't.
that's crazy, but she sued him.
Ruthless, man.
Why would you even want to take the picture? You sued him. That means you really was dying.
Get
with
the strap.
You was dying. Get the strap. Get the strap on. Get the strap. Get the strap on. Get the strap on.
Get the strap.
I think 50, 50, hey, when 50 Jews, hey, that's one person I love to have beef with.
Yeah.
I get his ass.
I think so.
Hell yeah, I know how to rank. I know more about him than he know about me. I'm gonna win. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna save it so I can have it in case I need it for ammunition. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I got on him. Okay. I got something good on him.
Okay.
But
Off camera.
Talk some mess.
off camera.
Bring it,
Hey,
50.
but
Bring it.
that's a good jab at Rick Ross. Cause you gotta think he like he already be beefing with him, but he like to post a picture with your baby mama. You leaked the sex tape. She sued you for $7 million, and she all laying on his chest. He built like you, Ryan.
Yeah, 50 Cent, the king of taking it too
Hey,
far.
Yeah.
Hey, I think 50 might be one of the pettiest people in the world.
Oh yes,
Definitely.
oh yes,
Definitely.
yeah, he is. He is.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I'm petty, but I have
Yeah,
to
you
give.
are.
I'm
Yeah,
petty.
you
I'm
are.
very
Yeah,
petty.
you are.
But I have to give. I'm just not on.
But you real with it, petty.
I'm not on the platform that he's on yet. So if he ever get out of line, I'm gonna show y'all how to get petty. But for as artist wise, because artists they rap game, you try to throw punches and still hold punches back. If you gonna talk noise in this rap game, you got to go all out. You got to think he practically made Ja Rule leave the game and start doing all the singing that Ja Rule that he was hating on Ja Rule for doing.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Yep.
He ended that boy's career, literally.
Literally. He ended it.
You got anything else, man? I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it, man.
Yeah,
we had
let's go ahead.
a great time. We had a
Great
good
show.
show.
Great
That's it,
show. Thank you once again to our special guest, Reggie McNeal.
Reggie
man.
McNeal.
Really
Oh,
appreciate it, dog.
Man, good people.
Look,
Good job having me, man.
Reggie, quick, tell us all the things you got going on right now. I know you got your teams
So
and
we got, check me
Speaking
out,
to the mic,
Check
speaking.
me out, Reg McNeal on Instagram. I got Darts and Dimes Passing Academy, trying to make some of these young boys great out here.
Awesome.
So if you got a quarterback, receiver, kids, anything, look me up, and we'll get them to that next level, make a star out of them.
Oh, ready?
And then I got my son's 10. Played with a 6th grade basketball team that I coach, Katie Kings.
Katie
And
Kings.
We'll probably be switching that name over to X Factor Prep real soon.
Hold up.
Just got some things in the movement. So hey, we in here, we getting it. Much love to my folks in here, E, everybody here.
Already.
Great time.
We love you having you,
Appreciate
man.
coming,
We love having you. Y'all have you back. Of course, we got R&B over there. We know what he got going on. He been wanting to fight me over Colin Kaepernick and
We're
Amber
gonna talk about
Rose.
this after off camera.
No, we're not. Once the podcast is over, there's no
over.
talking about the podcast. None of these subjects. Ryan, how was your week? What you did for the week anyway?
My week is great, man.
Week was great.
Chilled out, really.
Yeah. What did you barbecue? Do you know how to
No, I didn't
barbecue?
barbecue.
I
No,
don't know.
I live
Look, I'm black, but I don't know how to barbecue.
Touche.
Hey, but most white people be thinking, hey man, they think black people know how to barbecue. They think all black people know how to barbecue.
Along with some ribs.
Something, you know what I know how to barbecue? I know how to barbecue because I'm from the projects. I was raised up on real welfare. Not just these rappers rap about welfare. They want to be ghetto and poor, but they live in these big houses. No, I'm from the projects, and I've never got to taste ribs or brisket. You know, you would get to eat it, but when your mama barbecues, the kids didn't get to taste the ribs or the brisket. We didn't get that. All we got was the wieners. The wieners and the little hamburgers.
That's all you get.
So I'm glad, that's what it is. But look, shout it out, man. This is what it is. This is the E.S.G. Rockett Show, live, Fanatics view. We right here signing out, man. Right here from H-Town at the meeting block. Until we see y'all again, stay positive and stay free. Bow.
Yeah.